I'm Gregory. And what the heck is this mess? Hey, could you not? I'm trying to sleep.
I'm sorry. Were you locked in an underground basement for most of the FNAF series?
No. Frick.
Hello, my artistic enchiladas, and welcome back to another puppet showcase. Today we have the one, the only, Mimic. Okay, so I love this guy. I just want to say that right now. I really love how this guy turned out. Because usually whenever I make complex, like, looking characters, it's not really... I don't feel too satisfied with it. Because there's still, like... With Transformers, they definitely have some details I'm missing. Because I can't add all of them. It's impossible. Well, at least it could be possible, but it's time consuming. But the Mimic is probably the first one where I feel like I got little details in there and it works. Like, for example, the inside of the torso. A lot of details in there. It's hard to see, but they're there. And the wires in his legs, I think that makes it look really good. And then the face, just I think it just looks good. Mainly, it's the detail that sells this thing for me. And speaking of sell, no, I'm not selling this. Sorry, but I will be making some other stuff to sell. Okay, don't get at me of that. Okay. Anyways, so we're just gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna tell you how I made this. Okay, really, I always say this. I just get a pipe cleaner body, and I just cover it in fabric, copying it. This was honestly though, the process though was really fun because I was actually, when I got closer to working on him and like finishing it, I was like, this is actually really fun. I'm actually kind of enjoying this. Like, this is probably one of the few puppets in a long time that I actually had so much fun with, and the payoff was just so great. Now, obviously, it was hard because of all the little details he has. Like, I'll bring it into the light now. But there's all, like, you can see all of the wires and the gears and the plugins and stuff. Like, all the little details that he has, I tried to put it in. Oh my god, okay. I actually want to say that real quick. Yeah, I don't think that the Mimic does not have a gender. It's literally just an it. So honestly, I'm sorry if I refer to a he. For some people who would take offense to that, I'm sorry. I'm just saying that the Mimic is an it. But yeah, I love this thing. I love how he turned out. I just went on a monologue and anyways, back to what I was doing. So yeah, the Mimic is probably one of the most complex and most accurate FNAF plushies puppets I've ever made in a long time. Cause so most of you guys love my Spring Bonnie puppet, right? The one from the FNAF movie. I'm not a big fan of it, mainly because of the head. The head bothers me, kind of. Okay. I love the puppet, but the head bothers me because it's not completely accurate. Like, there's stuff, like, if you compare it to the actual, like, movie version, or, like, how it actually looks, it doesn't look right. See, the reason why I like the Mimic so much is because it's just, like, it doesn't have an animal or character feature. It's just an endoskeleton, and I love it. So cool. I mean, it's so cool. I didn't say cool. Because, like, it's so different and inconsistent in a weird way. Like, like, the feet are different, the hands are different. Like, literally, these two legs are not identical at all. Like, there's cloth on this side, there's cloth, like, the head's inconsistent too. Like, I think this is supposed to be foam right here. I don't know. That's just what's funny about it. But yeah. And also a little cool detail I was looking at it for is that apparently this whole thing right here can, like, make it like extend, like, because in the chest right there, basically I'm assuming that it can, that gray part, right, that light gray part right there, it connects to the back and it extends to the back, especially with the pistons right here. Like, that's cool. I wish, I mean, obviously they're not actually extendable pistons, but it would be cool if they were. Speaking of it, I try to make them, like, extendable, because, like, there's holes in the back and they actually attach to right there. Oh yeah, so the whole, like, torso is actually hollow, not hollow, it looks hollow right here, but it's actually not. Yeah, but okay, but honestly, the torso is probably my favorite part about it. Just like I love how it turned out. It looks really robotic. Makes me wish I put this much detail into other puppets, but can't because I don't really have the skill level to. Um, and then like the torso, like honestly though, like proportionally, it was kind of funky because while I was looking at a model for it, I was like, huh, that connects to the spine. That's funny. The pelvis, it goes, the spine connects from the pelvis to the back, which is funny. I find that funny. So the wires right here they look like actual wires, but they're actually made from pipe cleaners. Like if you glue it and then you rub it, it actually can be this smooth. It's really cool. The teeth are actually made from foam sheets. Always, it's been like that for a long time now. Okay, so most of the wires are pipe cleaners, and yeah, and if they're too thin, I just trim down the pipe cleaners, so that way, because like all this is the fur of the pipe cleaners like squished together. But if I just trim it, it makes it really thin. And then yeah, this is the burn trap claw that I actually have a burn trap in there somewhere, but I'm not gonna get them because I don't know. I don't want to dig through all that right there. And then like the other hand. I was assuming it was like this one, and then it broke off, and then here we are. Then honestly, the legs are probably one of the coolest parts about it. Like I like this foot specifically, just because it just represents like cool. Like this leg specifically is just really cool, and then this one's just again really cool. I like this one's just cool for like feel, and this one's cool for like looks, because of all the wire details and stuff. The feet is probably the worst part about it. Like you can't. Really hard to tell, but there actually are toe imprints on it. It's kind of weird talking about toes like that in this day and age, because society thinks it's funny and gross to talk about feet. But sorry, that was a little tangent about myself. Yeah. Honestly, I don't really know what else to say about the Mimic that most people haven't really said. I love him, love it. Gosh dang it! It's such a cool character, and I'm glad I got to make him finally. Oh my gosh, okay. It. Literally, it's an it. Gosh, freaking dang it. I'm gonna say him again, I know it. I know I am. Anyways, I'm just glad we finally got a new FNAF villain, and it's like an AI. But, yeah, I'm planning on doing stuff with it. It's gonna, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. It's gonna be cool, hopefully. And thank you guys just for always being supportive for me. Oh yeah, so you see that right there? That is an RC car that I got for Christmas. Thank you, Mom and Dad. I am going to use that to make that Poppy Playtime Prison Escape video. So look forward to that eventually. So I might delay Sammy Skills Banquet season, episode 4. I don't know. It depends on when I get this when I make the video and get it out. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Here's another look at the Mimic. From the front and from the back. Thank you guys so much for watching. Merry Christmas. I'm filming this on Christmas, so obviously this video's gonna be late, but who cares? Merry Christmas and happy holidays, and goodbye.